level. Sliced bread number 2 neutralizes both adversaries.
Yeah, when that alliance breaks down between Palace and Facade, that could well decide this match, Joe.
Yeah, and there is a lot of...
And it will, believe me, it will.
A lot of competitive spirit in an ordinary situation. Competitive jealousy, perhaps, between those two men. Add in the cage, add in the stakes, add in Guevara and Taven. And a stalemate.
This is no time to rest, guys. There we go.
It's such a difficult question to answer. What's it going to take to neutralize 3 men at once long enough to climb a cage without risking injury?
You see, that's where Guevara's youth and relative inexperience showed. He went from corner to corner pulling variations of the same offense, and eventually Taven was waiting for him.
Taven drills Palace and drills Facade. It's a super kick party at IWC.
And he is awesome with the super kick, just incredible.
The accuracy, absolutely off the page. Sammy responds in kind.
See, Guevara thought 2 moves ahead. It's worth noting too, Joe, with the cage as tall as it is, you will have to really incapacitate your opponents to make good your escape.
Oh, absolutely.
And the door looks like it's easy, it's not. It's always tough to get out that way.
Yeah. So much more easier to grab onto somebody, pull back into the fight. And Sammy gonna make the climb. Palace, desperation, interrupts the young 22-year-old.
Look at that. I mean, he's up there, he has an opportunity, but this cage is so big.
And we're right back where we started. No clear-cut advantage.
Yeah. And as the match gets older, Joe, fatigue is going to be the primary factor. And right now, I really don't know who has the most left in the tank. What's your call?
Well, Facade has shown his endurance in the past. He's made it to the finals of 3-state Super Indy tournaments. You got to give the advantage in big match Super Indy situations on paper to Facade, but Palace has risen meteoric-like in 2014.
Yeah, he's really seized the day here. Interesting quote. Oh!
Head first.
Oh, that was just, oh my God, then a German. He is taking these guys apart right now. Terry Funk once told me that a minute in a cage is like 5 minutes in a regular match in terms of exertion.
Well, we're over 10 minutes deep in this match now.
There you go.
And Palace drops Taven.
If he can get up there in a hurry, ain't none of these guys going to stop him anytime soon, Joe.
I believe that was Palace's hernia driver. That does a lot of damage. It could be the opportunity for the goggled one.
See, now here, in a WWE style cage, you know, you'd be almost out. Mm-hmm. You got to exert so much effort, even when you're at the top turnbuckle, Joe. This is we're not going anywhere for a while.
Yeah, and so many moving parts as well. Facade able to catch up to Palace. And you can hear the impact of this exchange. Facade has battled in cages before. He has bled in cages before to fight for what he believes in.
Well, somebody's going to bleed here before too long, unless I miss my guess.
Facade, the only man with experience in an IWC cage in this match. Look out! Side suplex from way up high.
This is amazing. What's great about all 4 guys, Joe, they're great competitors. Technically, they're great. They all look the part. Everybody in there is a pretty complete performer.
Modified Arashikage driver by Facade.
What's that called?
Arashikage driver.
Oh, for the love of God.
Japan influence. Can't help you much beyond that, Mark.
I think I have, I saw Giant Baba wrestle once.
Okay, that counts as something. I was waiting for the Young Dragons reference, we'll move on.
I'm not even sure they were really Asian.
I'll tell Jimmy Yang you said hi.
See,
that's Taven.
Facade now, he's in trouble.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, maybe he's in trouble. Got something to keep your eye on there. When Facade came down, he caught his knee. He landed funny. His left knee might be in trouble despite the amount of punishment he gave Matt Taven.
What a midair adjustment. Taven planted. But you're right, Mark, at what cost? Of the knee on Ninja, who certainly, with years of his ring style, has got to have beat up knees as it is.
Yeah, now he's modified that a little bit. He works a little more economically now. I think he saved his body some wear and tear in the last year or so. But in a four-way cage match, there ain't no saving something.
I mean, you're chasing that Super Indy Championship. That title you've held 3 times before. There's not much you won't do to get to that mountaintop.
And Facade takes that title very personally. He considers that a possession, and right now he don't got it. He considers it stolen.
Yeah, Facade with the embodiment of the courage, the honor, the valor of Super Indy. And Facade now, he's halfway home. No one else has made it this close but Palace. Grabbing onto whatever he can.
It's going to be tough to swing that right leg over as long as Palace is holding on. Oh, here we go, here we go.
He's got it. Palace has a handful of dreads. Wait a minute. Chest flexor. The STDs are here.
Well, you had to know that was going to happen sooner, not later, Joe.
The STDs running interference for Palace.
And there's no DQ here, correct?
There's no disqualification. And Facade finds himself trapped.
Well, now see, Facade should drop down and win the match, but it looks to me like he's going back in to fight someone.
If he drops into a shark pit.
Yeah, but he wins.
Touché. Oh my God. Facade's on top of this cage. And there's no telling what he'll do from here. He's walking the cage.
In my illustrious career, Joe, that's one of the greatest moves I've ever seen. To walk that cage at that height, land with that impact, just incredible. Memo to the 3 other guys. Don't all stand near each other.
STDs escorted out by officials. Facade has his opportunity to get through the door. Facade. He did it. Facade has won. Facade has escaped. Facade gets his opportunity. And now Sammy, I haven't heard a bell yet.
Where's the ref?
The referee.
The referee took STD back to the dressing room.
And the referee saw Sammy. Wait a second. Let's get a decision here. Facade's on the far side celebrating.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the #1 contender to the Super Indy Championship, the best ever, Sammy Guevara.
Facade was out of the cage first.
Joe, what just happened? Could they review that on film? Could this be overturned?
There's no instant replay here. The referee, busy with the STDs, came back out, saw Guevara by the door,